Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just got out of the shower. Today I'm just gonna get ready with you guys, chat with you guys, tell you guys what's been. I'm so sore. I worked out on Friday. It's Sunday now and I'm still sore. I feel like the 2 days after you work out are always like the freaking worst, but worst are always the freaking worst. But I have just been so sore. I wanted to talk to you guys about a little incident that happened yesterday and I was like freaking out. I don't know if you guys can relate to me or not, but hopefully you guys are feeling. I went on Twitter and I asked a few of you guys and you guys were like, yes, I completely understand. But I was at the mall yesterday with the kids and well, Elisa's was there too. It wasn't just me and the kids. Elisa's was with us as well, but we went shopping and we were just trying to walk around. It was Saturday, so I felt like it was just gonna be nice. Like I don't really leave my house much and I feel like this is a big reason why I was feeling the way that I was feeling, and I feel like I just need to start going out more because I don't want to get to this point where like I just want to be home because that's like my comfort. But we went to the mall yesterday and I was with the kids. We decided to just go to like get clothes. I stopped at Bath and Body Works and got like hand sanitizers and candles. Like it was just like a little mall day, you know. I never shop at the store. Like I never shop at the store. I'm always online. Like I always online shop, and I wanted to just walk, you know. So we were walking and stuff and I was fine like for most of the day, but then we stopped at Blaze Pizza to get a pizza for the kids because they were hungry. And I don't know if it was like the this is the first time that I go to Blaze Pizza. You guys are probably gonna think I'm stupid, but this is the first time that I go to Blaze Pizza and I didn't know what to do. Like it's like Chipotle, but I was like a little nervous, you know, like going up there and I didn't know how I was supposed to order the pizza. Like I don't know what was wrong with me yesterday. Like I just started feeling like really out of my comfort zone. Like I just felt really anxious. I felt like everybody was just staring at me. When in reality, like nobody was even like around me like that, you know? But I felt like everybody knew that I didn't know how to order the fucking pizza. Like it's just so weird. But I was just feeling like, I started feeling like really hot and like really anxious. And then I got back to the table and I told Lisa, I was like, never send me to fucking order pizza again. Like I was just so nervous. Like thank God that the girl that was helping me in the front was like super sweet. And like I asked her right away, like I told her, I was like, this is my first time here, but like can I order like the build your own and do half and half, you know? And then she's like, yeah, you could do whatever. And she was just being super nice to me and stuff. So I was like, thank God, because I was feeling so anxious. Like my body felt hot. Like I was literally going to pass out. And I don't know if this is something that's been going on. And it has nothing to do with the pandemic, to be honest with you guys. Like nothing to do with like me being scared of the, like, oh, like germs or like people around my kids. Like it has nothing to do with that. It's literally just because I've just become an even more like homebody. And I just don't know what to do with myself. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, and I hate it. And I'm somebody who already struggles. Like, it's weird to even explain it because I feel like I'm very social. When I used to see my therapist, I used to have a therapist, right? And I used to tell her about like me like not being comfortable. Like this is when my anxiety was really bad. I saw a therapist for a few months and she was basically telling me that I'm a social introvert, that I'm very social around my circle, you know? And I feel like it makes sense because I thought that either you're just an introvert or an extrovert. Either you're super outgoing and you want to be having fun, or you're just a homebody, you know? And I feel like I've always loved going out, but as I've gotten older, I feel like it's getting worse and worse and worse. And ever since I became a mom, it got even like 100 times worse. Like me becoming a mom just made me more traumatized and more like anxious and more like paranoid than I ever was, especially with like all this like human trafficking and like all of these like children being abducted and like trafficked and stuff. Like it's just so sad. Like it's just so sad with like what's happening to like our children and stuff. And it's also happening, you know, to like a lot of women and stuff like that. And Karina and I actually had a really scary incident happen to us when we first moved to LA. If I have time right now, like I'll tell you guys and stuff, but if not, I'll do a separate video with her. But it was so scary, and I am 100% sure that it was like human trafficking. Like it was somebody trying to like get us, like to give them information, but she just happened to be like really busy. Like it was creepy as fuck. But like I'm just like super anxious all the time, and that's why I'm never like by myself. So she told me, my therapist basically told me that I'm a social introvert. So basically like when I like meet people, I'm always the first person to make them feel comfortable. Like say like there's a new person coming in like towards my to my group, or like I'm somewhere with like Yvette, or like I have to have somebody that I know around me at all times, you know? I can never just be by myself. Like I would never be that person. Like I give props to people who just go and like study abroad, or like go and travel the world by themselves, and like are just spontaneous, or like live in apartments by themselves. Like I envy people like that, because that could never be me, like ever. And it makes me so sad that I am so dependent of always having somebody around me, and I feel like it's just gotten worse. So I'm really trying to work on that. Like let me know if there's something that you guys recommend that might help me. But I have been taking like drives by myself and just trying to like get out of like my comfort zone, because I don't like it, you know? Like I don't want to be that person that's like, well, this is how I am and that's it, you know? So basically like if like say like I'm with my friends and we're having dinner, and then like a new person comes, like I will never make that person feel awkward. Like I'm always the first person to like start conversations and to like get to know them, and like how are you, like oh so this and this. Like I'm very, very talkative when I'm like around my people, because I know what it's like to feel intimidated, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's why I don't like making other people feel uncomfortable. So I always take initiative to make other people feel comfortable, but I have to be with my people. And you guys have probably noticed, like, and I know that there's a lot of people who are always questioning like why I'm always with my friends. Like I feel like the time that I got like the most like backlash was my beauty creations event, because I literally showed up with like my whole squad. Like I literally took everybody, like all my friends, and it was because beauty creations invited them, you know? Like I feel like people are starting to know that they're like my safe place, they're like my comfort zone. And anytime that I get invited anywhere with people, like anytime that I come out and stuff, they're always like, oh, and bring Nashma, bring Miguel, and you guys can come, you know? So like I feel like people that are around me now kind of know that like I come in a package deal. And it's like, it's sad because I don't like putting myself in situations like that. That's honestly why I feel like I'm never really like, I always have been, you know, invited to like events and invited to like gatherings that like influencers have, and like their vacations and all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like I'm happy that they've like, you know, asked me like, oh, like you should come and stuff. But a lot of the times it's honestly just because I don't like putting myself in uncomfortable situations by myself, and that's something that I definitely need to work on. Like I even messaged a couple of like my girls and stuff from like the industry and stuff for us to like plan a vacation, because I feel like I just need to like do something fun and like something that I normally wouldn't do, something with like out my friends, because I'm so used to being with them 24/7, and I just feel like I can't be myself without them, and that's sad. Like that makes me sad that I feel like I can't be me unless they're there, you know? Which is not sad, but it's also like it's nice that like they're my comfort, and like I feel like it's like that with them too. Like I feel like we've all become so dependent of each other that we don't do anything without each other. But it's like there's times when we just need to like realize that we need to do our own things, you know? And I feel like I definitely need to start, and maybe me moving out here was like the first step to starting to just kind of like branch out of my comfort zone. So I'm definitely working on that, but it's been crazy. So it's like, before you guys judge and assume that I'm not being around certain people because I don't like them or whatever. That's not the case. It's genuinely just because I might not feel comfortable enough like leaving, like being myself and stuff, and it takes a lot to like get me to really like open up and like be me. And maybe that's why too, like I was talking to Yasmin the other day, and I was telling her, I was like, I feel like I need to go talk to a therapist. And then she was like, no, she was like, honestly, like she was telling me like, you know, within the time that I've known you and stuff, like I just feel like you're an open book and you share, you know, your life with people, and then you end up getting like screwed over. And she basically says that there's a lot of like trust issues that are like being like, she told me that it seems like I have a lot of trust issues when it comes to like people around me. Like I don't just trust people easily anymore, and I feel like I used to before. And like you would literally turn out to be the person that you are based off of your experiences. And even when like with relationships, right, when like men cheat and stuff, right, and then their girlfriends are fucking crazy, and then the guy's like, oh, I don't know why she's fucking tripping all the time, like she's always mad. And it's like, girls don't just trip for no reason. Like girls don't just go psycho because they want to be psycho. Like you had to have done something to make her feel like she couldn't trust you, or for her to be paranoid. Like a girl just doesn't wake up one day and is like, you know what, I'm gonna be a bitch today, like I'm just gonna ruin my boyfriend's life, you know. Like I feel like those are some of the things that people need to understand, that you know, it's not always like this. And so yeah, that's just kind of like how I've been feeling. And I know a lot of you guys have always asked me like to do a video about like anxiety and stuff, and how I deal with it and how I manage it. But honestly, the reason why I have it, it's because anytime that I talk about like being anxious, I swear I always get comments like, every influencer has anxiety and depression, every influencer this. Like I hate being labeled based off of everybody else, and whether it's negative or positive, like I just hate that people always put me in this category. It's like I'm my own person, and I've actually been dealing with anxiety. I've never dealt with depression, and I honestly couldn't imagine like, you know, the people who go through depression on a daily basis. I've never experienced it, but me having anxiety, you know, and like panic attacks, and like being the hypochondriac that I am, like that's something that I've dealt with for years. Like the very first time that I opened up on social media about anxiety was like in 2015 or something like that. So it's like this didn't just happen. Like this is something that I've been dealing with for a very, very, very long time. And it's sad that like for a long time I felt like I just couldn't be open about certain things because everything is always being judged. Like everything, I could be talking about the most positive thing and it'll get turned into something negative. Like oh, like I'm complaining, or I'm this, or I'm that, you know. So it's like sometimes I feel like I just need to like keep everything bottled up and just pretend like everything is perfect and everything's fine and everything's okay, because it seems like that's what you guys want to see, you know. But I'm tired of doing that. Like I'm tired, like this is the mentality that I have now, and it's like either you like me or you don't. Like either you want to be here, either you want to like be part of like my journey and, you know, watch my videos and help me grow from the person that I was before, or you don't, you know. And it's that simple. And whoever doesn't want to be here doesn't have to be here. Like it doesn't affect me anymore. Like it doesn't affect my life anymore. I'm working on being happy, and that's it. Like working on living in real life, you know, and not like social media. I genuinely feel like I'm going through like a spiritual awakening, because life has just really been showing me so much, like so much in such a positive way. Like I feel like this is why I've just been so anxious, because I feel like I'm truly trying to just grow as a person, you know. Like I'm not living in this like fucking fairy tale land where I feel like I'm invisible, you know. Like I'm living in reality, and this is what it is, you know. Because I've told you guys about this before, like even when like I don't like being by myself and stuff, like because of basically what was happening back home when I was living in Stockton, and how I would tell you guys that I was always scared to be alone, especially with like all the harassing that was going on. Like I wouldn't even go to Target by myself. I was always with people, and that's like built up to my anxiety. And I just feel like I can't be by myself, because as much as people love us on social media and show me, you know, so much love and, you know, like fuck with me hard and have been supporters for such a long time, like as much as I have a lot of those girls, I also have a lot of girls who fucking like hate my guts or whatever and want to see my failure and want to see me like just do bad. So it's like, it's scary to think that there's people out there who genuinely just hate you and just want to wish you bad, you know? So it's like, unfortunately, it's just a sad reality of life. So it's like, sometimes that's why it's important to just put your phones away, live in the moment. And I'm just here to show you guys real raw footage of a normal fucking person who just happens to be on the internet, you know? I feel like nothing's changed other than how open I've been, you know? Like I feel like I've had to just shut down too many times because people keep making me feel like I can't feel a certain way, you know? But that was my little experience with me going to the mall. And I feel like I just need to give myself like tasks. I've been reading a lot about like how to get yourself out of like being super introvert and stuff. And I feel like it starts with like just taking, you know, drives. Like the other day I drove and I was just driving around town. I went to the post office by myself, and like I've just been, I'm gonna start taking you guys on these rides just so you guys can, so I don't feel alone. Even though I am gonna be alone, you guys are gonna be there with me. So I feel like I need to just start taking those drives, and maybe that will start calming down my anxiety. A lot of you guys have been asking me how to do like my neutral, like everyday look. I know you guys have been loving it, but this is literally the look that I do every day, and it looks like I'm actually really trying. But I already have it down. Like I can do this look in 30 minutes and I'm out of here. The palette that I love using is the ColourPop Little Ray of Sunshine palette. It's everything. I brush like this and my choice of contour, so not an actual shadow but a contour, and then I will like look down like this and I will bring it all the way up like to this thing here, because I have a little bit of like a hooded lid, so I like to open up my eye to just give myself more of a crease. I hate that when palettes don't have mirrors. Like, how am I supposed to look at myself? So I'll grab my cream concealer, and then wherever like I want my crease to be at, I'll just kind of like go in there and open it up. Just like that. And I literally just add it to the inner corner like this, and then I'll grab a brush and just smooth it out and blend it in. And then I'll go in there with powder. Okay, so I'm gonna start straightening my hair. I have extensions in my hair. I was doing clip-ins from I&H, but then I was tired of putting them in all the time, so I decided to give the tape-ins a chance, and I'm obsessed. I really like them. The only thing that I don't like is that I feel like I can't wash my hair correctly. Like I'm used to like scrubbing my scalp, like, you know, like really getting in there, And with these, I can't really like put my fingers through it. I have to kind of like wash my hair like to the side. It's kind of strange, but I mean, I like them though. I like waking up in the morning with hair. Definitely miss my long hair. My long hair, of course, was not anywhere near as thick as this though, so I think I just need to get like used to it and stuff, like having these extensions in, because I know there's girls that literally have K-tips and clip-ins, tape-ins like every day of their lives, and they don't function without them. So I want to be that girl that just gets used to them. So my armpit hair is crazy. I actually need to put you guys on some new hygiene products that I just got. I know that you guys were always asking me about my deodorant. I found a deodorant that you guys can get here in the US and is amazing and works just as good as the one from Mexico. Keeps you super clean, has a nice smell, keeps your armpits clear and not dark with any like pigmentation or anything like that. So I need to put you guys on. I'm so sore, I need to stretch. Hopefully I didn't flash you guys the goods because I'm wearing chunnies. Let me see what I'm gonna wear. Oh, my butt looks nice. I'm proud of me. Okay, so I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Decisions. Should I just do jeans and a top? Should I wear pink again? Nah. It's too girly. All these are tank tops and I have hairy armpits. The fuck? Okay, BRB, let me decide what I'm gonna wear because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna wear. Cropped crew neck, white pants, booty looking nice. And then my Christian Dior sneakers. I really hope you guys all enjoyed getting ready with me today and a little chit chat. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys on my next video. Love you guys.